news about this year. So we have been a formidable force in terms of projecting the image of this institution. So it is not surprising that they have come here to be with us. I would like to invite the chairperson, Gloria Boma Harry, to maybe do the introduction or allow them to introduce themselves. Thank you for having us. Like she said,
yeah, the only high chief SSS
What is said about Georgia's
thank you very much. While you were introducing yourselves, the Director, Special Project, Vice Chancellor's Office, Dr. William. Thank you very much. Having said that, may I now invite the chairperson to officially tell us why you are proud to introduce.
Which will afford us the opportunity to interact with the management of this institution and also commend the acting Vice Chancellor, Professor Okey Onuchuku, for transforming the academic and overall outlook of Ignatius Ajuru University of Education in less than 2 years after being introduced. We have heard about the relevant achievements recorded under your leadership, and today we have seen infrastructural development. We particularly concerned about the quality of manpower available in the labor market for employers like us whose businesses in the area is rich on intellectual and innovative thinking. RIVPA thought it necessary to commence visits to tertiary institutions, and we must confess that Ignatius Ajuru University of Education has surpassed our expectations. With due respect to other professions, we believe that the media is at the core of every academic pursuit because research data, especially secondary data, is mostly collected for publications made by journalists or publishers. With the foregoing, we are here to request for a robust relationship which will further impact on the quality of our reports relating to academic institutions such as the Ignatius Ajuru University of Education. We want to thank you, Professor Onuchuku, and the management team for granting us audience as we look forward to future partnerships aimed at impacting on society and unity. Thank you for that.
Yeah, the chairperson report and others coming back. Members of the steering committee, welcome to the Ignatius Ajuru University of Education. This is an institution of higher than the university, to be precise, where the major, production here is tourism. So we are here to train, children to be better people tomorrow. Also to add, to the act of this nation. We know that labor is a very important component of production, and that training and retraining labor is very, very important because when you have an efficient manpower, it means that your productive activity will also be efficient. So what we're doing here is to train manpower. And like I keep saying, as a Vice Chancellor, my duty here is to provide both administrative and academic leadership. which I've done, since my session here as the Vice Chancellor. When we started, I looked at, the academic policies and tried to change some of them in line with, the baseline of our regulatory, authority, the National University Commission and universities, particularly in the credit program. When I came in here, the PhD program was run under 2 years, which is not the minimum thing for use. The NUC minimum, what we call the benchmark, is 3 years. And then things were also not done properly in terms of admissions. For you to be admitted to the PhD program, particularly, you must have a particular point, the CGP. And it shows that some people were admitted without really having that CGP. When we requested, we find out that some of them had CGP below, the entry qualification. And instead of driving them and say, go away without the certificate, we now introduce them to the MPhil program, which is like a remedy, to whatever they have. And that has worked well, for us since we came. And then you also know that this is a university of education. Idea of something is elevated. They've been organizing their workshop for department to department, educating, students why, they should study and stop doing it. And then the various faculties have also been organizing, what we call, students' parliaments, to discuss with the students and tell them, look, these are your rights. If any person goes against, so report to the authority. We're ready, to. So we want to really, sanitize the system of things as well, being when they are passing exams. So that is one serious way. And then when I came here, the academic brief of the university was prepared to an estimate. So I had to get some consultants, music, completed academic brief, trying to list everything, all your programs that you're doing and the ones you intend to introduce, in a brief. So that if you're introducing a particular program, the university will go to the academic brief and see whether that particular program is in that brief. If it is not there, they won't have one. You recall that recently we were able to get, approval of about 6 programs. All of them are in our academic group. And we have more. So as we keep developing facilities, we'll also keep expanding programs for the university to give our people opportunity to have university education. So in terms of policy and then academic adjustment, we've done a lot here. Also recall that when I came in, I was faced with so many departments that were not accredited. So, but to tell you, now we've been able to secure about 21 programs, not free accredited. And then about 6 of them are source verified. So, university has well over 50-something programs for running. And we make sure that each time, any department faces accreditation, we mobilize our resources to ensure that that is actually achieved. Because accreditation is very, very important for every program. And you know that the UC normally do this after every 5 years. So if you get full accreditation, you can operate. After 5 years, they will come and reassess to ensure that quality is maintained. And then some peer review are also done. Who take the accreditation, bring in lecturers from some other universities, from the people from here to go to some other universities and all that. So these are things we have been done in terms of infrastructure. We have been able to do certain things within the limited resources we have. We discovered that our students were cooking in the hostel before. And one night I got one report that was creating an explosion.
Yes.
And I said, I was mad. So I called the CS. What happened? First of all, Dean of Student Affairs, there is a memo that nobody should cook in the hostel again. So we did not manage that for 1 week. Students were coming to me to say, please help us. Some of us can't afford to eat in the restaurants and all that. That's okay. What do? Let us build. So we decided to build 4 solid kitchens. If you go there, maybe the Piero will take you and show you where the students can go and the kitchen is detached from the hostel. You cook and then put your things and put inside the fridge. And for those that cannot, eat from the restaurant, as in case of maybe those that have health issues, those that cannot afford it and all that. So I want to develop those things. Then when I also came, they were having problem of water and all that. So we decided to expand the water facility by building, at least 2 solid, stands with 4, tanks on top of them. If you go, you see new building, constructed. They are all working now, just to ensure that we increase water supply to the hostel, so that will also improve the sanitary condition. I came in here and went around. When I got to the hostel, I saw the toilets. I was mad. They went around, they saw the kind of things. I said no. As the student left that particular holiday, we decided to do total renovations of not just the toilet system, the hostels that stay, to ensure that they have better facilities. So although the students are one kind of people, you do something for them, they will damage it and all that. But we'll continue to do something to keep the place alive. In short, when I came in and I saw this, you can't even allow your worst enemy to bring the child there. In the campus, it was worse. We got to the campus for inspection. I entered the hostel. I couldn't enter the toilet, and I was so worried. So when I came back, I called my director of Facebook man. Let's do some kind of scoping, and then do memo to the government, to tell government that this is the kind of thing we're facing in that campus. So he did the scoping and came out with a bit about over 1 consumption billion, something like that. We sent it to Rivers government under the former government. And the government graciously approved and awarded the place. If you go now, the campus is looking very, clean and new. We're intending to even take some more faculties for that because we only have faculty of agriculture, which I created when I came in because they were under vocational and what they wanted to study. So I decided to bring them, created faculty of agriculture on this with the departments there, crop science, animal science, agri-economics, and so on and so forth. Then, faculty of vocational and technical education on this. So those are the 2 faculties that are there. And so the facilities are, enormous there. We're thinking to take one other faculty to that place, or some departments to that area. So that was what the state government did for us with that. Even in St. John's campus, we also discovered some kind of problem, particularly drainage. They also awarded that contract, and that has been completed in that area. Then coming back to main campus, I discovered that the whole of, if you pass, to these other exit gates, where we call New Heaven, you'll find out that there's a vast land you can see through. Before, it used to be a thick forest. So when I came, I said, no, we need to clear this place so that we get the university land to know where it's stopped, so that we can stop encroachment. The whole of that Eagle Cement side, people have started building all kind of things, blockhouse, buncher, and all that. So we cleared the place and got the place open, and then fenced it out. So we've been able to secure the university land completely and fenced around in order to not only secure the land, to provide some level of security for the campus. Apart from that, when I discovered that the buildings given to us outside, where our people were living, some lecturers and not teachers that were living, are highly dilapidated, and we couldn't manage them. And they were outside the campus. We had some in Jerry, we had the Gloria Boma Harry. The Gloria Boma Harry is where the Vice Chancellor is supposed to live. We had some in Kana Street, Wogu, and all that. So I discussed with the former governor and told him that, look, this accommodation is not really helping us because in terms of productivity, it's not effective. Our people are staying outside the campus, very far from here. Then 2, there are also old buildings that we can't maintain. So why not the River State government take over? So they can list them and bring. I did hear proof. Minuted to land. And my request there is that you come and build staff quarters for us in the area that I've cleared. So the governor approved, and it was at the tail end of his administration. So action has not started. So when this new governor came, I reminded him, he said I should bring all the papers. I've submitted, and they are working on it. I'm sure that in less than no time, we can come and do the staff quarters there for us to do that area. Then the Faculty of Civil Science building, which is ready, we are waiting for third fund to come and just do the inspection and so that we can move it. It's a very big building. I'm sure we will take it to that place in the New Haven area. It will take all the departments in social sciences, at least their office, the office of head of department, the dean of faculty and all that will be there. And then there are also some classrooms there for our teaching. I'm sure that in less than just if they come and inspect and hand over completely, and we will move in immediately because food furnished by third one. But we actually built it. We give the contractor, brought the contractor. Third fund only provided the money, and then we supervise and build that place. Approval will also be given to us to build another one for Faculty of Education, which we are going to do in this part of it to fix the other building, something as that. Then we're also collaborating with the interventionist agency, that's NDDC. I discovered that there is no NDCC present here. If you go to Rivers University, there's a hostel. You go to Uniport, there's a hostel. You go to Captain Chamali Polytechnic, there's this one, they are sponsoring the program. It used to be on Padec before, now NDDC are taking over. And even in Body Polytechnic, there's president. So when this new management with their board, I visited on a course call. And I began to realize that Ignatius Ajuru University is not a private university. It's a public university in Niger Delta funded by Rivers State government. So we have not committed any crime. And they should also come and have their presence here. The MD laughed because this is my student knows this. So he said, okay, anything you ask here I will give to you. So I told them, look, in our university, I want to ensure that this place looks like a real university. There is no university you just drive in, the first thing you see is the administrative building. It doesn't happen like that. You have to drive, some few, land before you can meet the administrative. But for this our owners, you just open the gate, So if there's an attack coming to the Vice Chancellor, just straight, and you just catch up. So I said, okay, the other gate that we're using as exit, come and rebuild it, and then dualize the road down inside the approach, and then do some internal roads. It's approved immediately. They've come for scooping, they've finished that, and I'm sure the paperwork is going on for them to come and do that. We also requested for some operational vehicle, which I know that is an advanced stage. He has been going there to look for that. They also told us to bring so many other things they can put in the budget to help us, like in special education, the building for them, their instrument and all that. We did our health center, so all those things will be packaged all that and sent to them. So we are hoping that in less than no time, those things will start coming in to the university. And then we also have the English house. When I came in here, the foundation was not far away to start an English house. I said, no, we can't take English away from Faculty of Humanities. So we brought it close to the faculty. Luckily, we had a space there. The building is in use since over 1 year now. So it's a quite interesting thing. Since I came in here, I've been running up and down to ensure that the university actually gets into imbibing university culture. You're graduating from College of Education to university. So there are so many things that are done in the university. For me, I've stayed working in the university, in several offices in the university, and also became a council member. So the experience is there. The thing is that to make your people buy into some of the things, we're talking about, it's not easy. Some people are dragging because they are used to certain things. So I say, no, this is the way to be. And then we're trying to ensure that, we change, the whole scenario there. So I will thank you very much, for coming. and wish that they will continue this relationship. And then one thing I want to say is this, that in relationship with institutions like this, once you get any information, news concerning it, it's really very good to get to the base, to get the actual thing. Because journalism is supposed to be investigative, not just ordinary writing. People rely mainly, like you said, on secondary data research. But it's good to do some kind of further investigation on some issues. Let me give you an example. I saw something trending, and some people said it to me, I just laughed. That a student, a course rep and assistant, ran away with 6.4 billion naira of books they sold for, say, faculty or somebody of management. And I said, I can't imagine this coming to you and somebody who have gone to university. How can a course rep hold 6.4 billion? And how many years did they sell the books? And how many books did they sell to raise that kind of money that the student will be holding and they run away with it? So I was imagining, what's the reason like that? Then, what happened from you was anything? You tell your peer to relax. It's not a big issue that we have. This one is nonsense. I'm sure the public will make nonsense about this. 6.4 million from where? From where? Even if we say the GNS book that we sell here and you sell it for one section, will you raise that kind of money? And how can that kind of money enter the hands of a course rep? So, those are the kind of things what you get information. You try and find out from this. I want to going on instead of somebody going on air. You remember this money saga thing that you know now if it is something I'll call you, or you are very close to me, I'll call. I refuse to talk. Because people advise me not to talk. It's nothing to talk. When you have finished our recruitment, just like some other institution at home, the number of academic, positions are for about 470. Why not have wanted to do that? But when we did it, we found that we don't get that number of teaching staff that are solid enough. Not that they are not any value, but those ones that because I started to do the information. So the what we got, we presented, and we were satisfied with that. So what we get from there, we push it into non-teaching because that's where the teacher was coming from. So at the end of the day, we had more, non-teaching than teaching. Just like some other people. But again, people from here also don't go in and call me and say, oh, this is this and this is that. And let us redo it. Let's cancel the process. And then the thing was from both the I was can't go here and there. I was just laughing. You can't go here, you can't go outside. Some was in big money and all that. We set up a committee, big money. Come now and meet the committee. So that you tell us the person you pay money to. And then we will tell you, don't worry, your money will be recovered. The person is a staff. Every month we will deduct and pay you. And then after doing that, we will deal with that staff. But not kill that person. So radio stations were some people, gather people here, maybe 2 or 3 are coming and say, I paid 1.1 million, blah, 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 just because they want to spend money. And all these things are going. And at the end of it, what money? Well, like that. It is not true. So, continue to actually come. So that's where we are. People still going to ask us to, apply, and then people give us another. We're waiting for that. When that happens, we'll go back to the drawing board. So, some issues that, will come up like that, you try as much as possible to get that to the base so that you get the actual information before you start publishing something. Somebody I don't even know, one of your members, wrote nasty things against me. The person is not close to me, doesn't know me before. So one of your members just called him and said, "Why are you agent? You don't got this man. This man, apart from being a system man, is very friendly to pressure." And so he told the person that he tried to send his persons here to talk to me. Not on this employment, long law to reach me that the person could do this. I said, it's my fault. Oh, is that why you should just sit down and write any nonsense against you? So please, in that regard, I know that people are honorable people and want to do things right. I'm not saying that if we do any bad things, we cover us. No. Or if you hear anything, get to us. The PRO is there. Some of you are very close. Call me, they have my numbers. No. And then, in terms of patronage, we'll try as much as possible to patronize some of you. There are some that are giving to me for advance. We are giving the much we can and all that. So relationships will continue. Even apart from the school, you know, the corporate relationship, we also have some personal relationships. That in all will help us to grow this university. Thank you very much for coming.